This is a very, very positive result. A very positive result, considering we went to the Emirates and got a 0-0 draw against Arsenal. That is a very positive result against this team that are top of the league. Arsenal fans were absolutely furious with this performance and this result. The performance was awful from Arsenal players, and the result probably not that great either for Arsenal, because they're still in the title race. I get that Man City drew to Brighton, but now Man City are maybe back in the driver's seat going, now Arsenal have got this draw to Liverpool. You know, there's a long time till the end of the season, and as Big Dom said, the interviewer said, so you're going to play the champions on Thursday? He said, no. They're going to play the champions. No one wins the league in January. Arsenal fans, especially you Arsenal fans, you haven't won the league yet. You're probably going to be champions, but you haven't won the league yet. No one wins the league midway through the season. We're in January, not May, not April. You haven't won the league yet. You keep getting ahead of yourselves, and then it comes back to bite you. You keep getting ahead of yourselves, and it comes back to bite you. And it could bite you even harder if you carry on. So, let's just see what happens. There's a long time till the end of the season. January, February, March, April. There's still 5 months until the season concludes. 5 months until the season ends. You've got 5 months. So, anything could happen in 5 months. Anything could happen in a week. Anything could happen in, 24 hours. So, there's a lot of time to go. You could go on a 3-game, losing streak. And Man City go top of the league. And if Man City go top of the league and keep winning, you're done, basically. Because when Man City get in a winning rhythm and the top of the league, it's very, very hard to stop them. Us Liverpool fans have, been on the receiving end of that many times, and we've been, the dirty end of the stick. So, anything could happen, Arsenal fans. Don't run off too quickly, because if you do, you might slow down, and you might run out of breath. So, in fact, you're probably going to slow down because you need to stop. What I meant by that is, if you run off too quick, you're going to stop, maybe, and you're going to lose, and you're going to run out of breath. So just, hold your horses. There's a long time to go to the end of the season. But then again, if they keep this up, they're probably going to win the league. But let's just see what happens. In my opinion, it's still a 2-horse race. I don't think Man City are out the woods just yet. So, I don't think Man City are the passengers just yet. I think there's still a long time to go. Now, Man City are the passengers, but what I mean by that is they're not out completely. If they draw their next game and Arsenal win, then it's probably time to say goodbye to the title for Man City. But for now, who knows? Who knows? I think Man City are on 42 points, if I'm correct. Or maybe 43. And Arsenal are on 48. So that's... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 7-point difference. So, Arsenal are 7 points adrift of Man City. But who knows? Who knows that you're not safe yet, Arsenal? You remember when you were top of the league for 100 days in the 22-23 season, then Man City still won the league. Just remember that. So, you're not safe yet, even though you think you might be. But yeah, I'm going to talk about my football club. Genuinely, I was so happy with this result last night. Because, although it's not a win, and I would have loved to win at that stadium, just to silence them Arsenal fans. That manager and those players. But a draw, it's good. It's better than nothing. A 0-0 draw at the Emirates Stadium is a decent result. It really is. Considering we're fourth now, we're in a good position right now. It's not too bad, is it? So, I'd say we're beaten 0-0. It's a saying. But yeah, we were the better team. We were the better team. We were totally the better team. And I think Arsenal were lucky to get a draw in this game. Conor Bradley hit the bar, and I'm going to go on to what happened. You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go on to what happened in a few minutes. But Conor Bradley hit the bar. That goal, that would have been a great goal if that had gone in. But we had the most chances. We were creating stuff, and it was more like the Liverpool we have seen of recent times. It was very good. It was very rhythmic. We had a pattern of play, and I just thought it was better than what we've seen. It was better than what we saw against... who did we play last Sunday? I've forgotten who we played last Sunday. It's only been 5 days. Who did we play last Sunday? Fulham. We drew 2-2. It was better than what we saw against them. That first half performance was awful in the Fulham game. But this whole game, it was decent. It was a decent display from Liverpool. Arsenal fans and Arsenal are should be very frustrated with this result, considering that we thought we were coming to the slaughters. You know what I mean? Considering we were coming expecting a 4-0 battering. I mean, I don't think it was going to be 4-0, but considering we were going to go to that stadium and expecting an absolute bumming, it's a decent result, 0-0. I thought we were going to lose at least 2-3-0 last night, and the lads have totally proved me wrong. And I'm happy to take defeat. I am happy to take defeat. Because that was a really good result. And a 0-0. To keep a clean sheet at the Emirates this season is a really good result. Man City, we've done you a favour there. Now you just need to do us a favour. And don't let Arsenal win this league title. But yeah, I think we're heading in the right direction. I think we're getting there now. I think we're getting there. I'm still Arne Slot out. I just don't come on, he's a lovely guy. But I just don't think he's good enough. To manage this Liverpool team. I think if we got someone in at the end of the season, just cut our losses with Arne. Thank you, Arne, for the 20th Premier League trophy, levelling it up with Man United. But I just think he's a bit out of his depth. But he got everything right yesterday. Credit where credit's due. But I would probably still not sack him, but I'd probably get a new manager in at the end of the season, because I still just don't think Arne Slot's good enough. That result hasn't changed my opinion on Arne Slot, sadly. I want him to stay. I like Arne Slot. I want him to stay. But I just don't think it's sustainable, to be honest. Milos Kerkez. I thought this man was brilliant last night. He had Bukayo Saka in his pocket. He woke up this morning, just to get in his car, probably to go to training. Checked his pockets, checked his jeans, tracksuit, whatever. Keys, yeah. I wish that would have been great if I had some keys in my pocket. Keys, yeah. Wallet, yeah. Oh, what's Bukayo Saka doing in my pocket? Oh. That's literally what Milos Kerkez did last night. Absolutely pocketed Saka, and I'm so happy for him. I love Milos Kerkez. He's been really good these past few games. He's kept Andy Robertson on the bench. I think Andy Robertson played the last game, and I think Kerkez come on for a bit. But Kerkez is starting to get there, in my opinion. Kerkez is starting to get there. Jeremy Frimpong, I want to go into him as well. I thought he was really good last night. He just looks really good, doesn't he, Jez? Jez looks really good. I think I like Frimpong. I really do like Frimpong. And he's a really good player. He was a good player for Leverkusen. And he's great, he's great going forward in the attacking sense. I think he's a better, forward than he is, a right back. Is he I think he's a left back. No, he is a right back. I just get mixed up between those two positions. You should know what. That's right. That's left. So he's a left back then. I think he's a left back. But yeah, I really do just get mixed up between my lefts and rights. I'm 16 years old. I should know this, but still, But yeah, I think he's a left back. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought he played really well last night, Jeremy Frimpong. And I'm really happy to see him playing well. I'm really happy to see the whole squad playing well. Before I go on to the Martinelli Conor Bradley incident, I just want to say something about Gyökeres. Why the friggin' hell did Arsenal buy him? Why the frig did Arsenal buy him? He's woeful. Absolutely woeful. I'd rather start Shrek up top than Victor Gyökeres. Oh my god, he did nothing last night. Absolutely nothing. Like, I don't think it's just me that thinks he's really bad, but he's just really bad. He's really bad. Like, he's absolutely dreadful. Like, he did nothing. I don't think I heard his name mentioned once for the whole 90, I think it was 95 minutes. I didn't hear his name mentioned once in the whole 95 minutes. He didn't have one shot. He didn't do anything. And he was then hooked. It was dreadful. You bought this guy for not for cheap. And he scored 5 goals. It doesn't reflect well. There's just such a gulfing quality between Liga B, which I think is the Portuguese league, and the Premier League. Like, the gap is this big, it's crazy. Like, it goes past the width of my phone screen. So, it goes past the width of what you're watching through right now, which is madness. Like, it's just such a golfing quality. He wasn't great at Coventry, and there's only about 3 good teams in the Portuguese league anyway. So no wonder he scored he got 50 goals. He was like 50 goals and assists last season for Portugal, Sporting Lisbon. I just don't think he's that good. Really, I think they bought him for like £79 million. And he's scored 5 goals all season. He's a striker, by the way. Like, they could not have picked a worse option. They really couldn't. He's woeful. He stinks. Crap. We're going to go on to the Martinelli Conor Bradley thing now. And Martinelli, you really did a twatty thing there. Like, you really did. That was such a move. That was a move, that was. Because you could tell Conor Bradley was injured and he had to be taken off on a stretcher. And it's just, what logic were you thinking with? Because he pushed him onto the side of the pitch. And yeah, I get maybe there's so many players nowadays that just fake injuries so much. And time waste. But Conor Bradley was clearly injured, and he was clearly you could see that he was injured. But no, Martinelli it wasn't just a light, what can I do it on? We'll do it with this light. It wasn't just a light thing like that. He proper rammed him to the side of the pitch, and why are you doing that to what looked like an already injured player? Like, this could put this injury, depending on the severity of it, could sideline Conor Bradley for the rest of the season. So, just be careful, Martinelli. And, I'd have found it hard not to smack the if that had been me on the pitch. I found it... What a kid, though. Like, there's just no need to do that. There's just no need to do that. Like, why would you do that? There's just no need to do it. Like, there is just no need to do it. And then I think he bounced the ball off him or something. And then, if Curtis Jones had been on that pitch, like, wow. But yeah, Gary Neville even said he was like fuming with Gabriel Martinelli. And for a Manchester United legend who hates Liverpool to say that, you've done something wrong. Gary Neville even said I'd have whacked him. Just like, what a fucking idiot though. Like, it's just such a move. Why would you be pushing an already injured player? Like, not just pushing him, you like rammed him. Like, why would you be doing that? You can't be doing that. You're a professional sportsman. You're a professional footballer. This is not professional. Like, just what a knobhead though. Like, whether he did apologise or not, he said, he put this apology out on, I think it was Instagram, probably on his Instagram story. And it was like, me and Connor have already messaged, it was in the heat of the moment. Whether it's in the heat of the moment or not, it's still not an option, that. And it's just not on. It's just not on. Whether it's in the heat of the moment or not, you just don't do that. Like, you're a professional footballer. The referee only gave him a yellow card, I'd have given him a red. Forget the mustard, I'm giving him ketchup. I'd have given him a red. I think it was a red card. It was a red card. Because, I don't know how that didn't get a red card, to be honest. Maybe I'm delusional, I don't really care if I am, to be honest. But I think it should have got a red card. Because it was an already injured player. Plus, he threw a ball at him as well. So, it should have been a red card. But stupid referee only gave me a yellow card. So, I was furious at the time. I was really angry. I'm still a bit, off it now, to be honest, because it's just not on. You don't push a player, you don't do that when they're already injured. Depending on the severity of the injury, that could put Conor Bradley out for the full season. Because he got carried off on a stretcher as well. So, depending on the severity of the injury, he could be sidelined for the rest of the season now. So, and then we've lost the right back. Left back, sorry. But yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the video... No, it is a right back, isn't it? I don't know. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I'll see you lovely next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves, and as always, peace out. See you in the next one, guys.